Well guys, it's right after Christmas and my wife got me this lovely painting. This is painted by a local artist around me and I feel like I want to hang it on this wall to show it off. So I've already gone ahead and I found the stud. We're just going to take this nail and we're just going to pound it into the wall. Make sure I don't smash my fingers. Aww. I'm joking. We are not hanging a painting now. We're going to remove this wall. This wall is actually a retaining wall in my house. I have never actually removed a retaining wall, but I think it's going to be something a little bit different. I know this is not your regular thing that you see here on Zach's workshop, but it is something that I'm doing, so I might as well film it for you guys. The first thing I've done is I've taken everything away from the wall. I've removed most of my base trim. I've already taken the fascia off. Now, I have 3 electrical things here, well 4. I have a switch that controls the light inside my fish tank. That's all it does. So I'm just going to turn it on and I'm just going to put it into a junction box and get rid of that. These 2 switches here, plug-ins, I have one on this side and one on the other side of the wall. I don't really know if they come up through the floor or they come through the wall. If they come through the wall, it'd be much easier because I can just move them over there and have a couple extra electrical plug-ins to charge all my electrical items. But we're going to take down this wall. Like I said, we're just going to tear everything down today, and then over the next couple days we're going to build outside supports along the kitchen wall and the living room wall, and then we're going to put up a retaining beam across the top. So let's continue taking this thing apart. Well, we have all the baseboard removed. The wife's already gone a little happy and done her own hole, but here comes the fun part, removing the drywall. Now, when you're doing this, you got to be pretty careful and make sure that you know where the electrical is. I have a rough idea of where it is, so I'm just going to start around face height and kind of work my way down. I'm going to try to take as big a chunks as possible, but we're going to kind of see how she goes, play it by ear. The only trim we have left on is the trim across the top of the roof, and that's going to come off as we get our way to it because we actually have to go outside and get a ladder. But let's start pulling down the drywall. Believe it or not, this is my funnest part of any home reno job, is tearing shit apart. So let's start tearing this stuff apart. We got the whole wall torn down yesterday and cleaned up. Everything looks to be going pretty good. Did a little bit of a cleanup. We ended up going out for dinner because it was Christmas Eve. But we got the switches and all that pulled down through the wall. This one here, I just kind of unplugged it and wrapped it around. We're not going to be using that one no more. But everything's been pulled down. Even the thermostat's been pulled down and relocated to this wall temporarily. I kind of like it where it is, but we're probably going to go with the newer design because that's pretty old. It's still got mercury in it, so shows you how old that is. But here's where we leave off of tearing the wall down. Everything looked like it came down pretty good. Now, I don't know. I really like the cedar look, but I'm not sure if I'm going to buy new wood or I'm going to use this wood to do my uprights to sit the beam up. I really like this wood. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. I got thousands of little holes from the nails, but it'd be pretty good to use the cedar as my truss wood, as my hold up, but I'll probably just go out and buy some nice spruce and then stain it up so it looks really pretty. We want the exposed beam here. We want the look of the exposed beam. We want it to look pretty. So we're going to be trying pretty hard to make this thing look good. But I'm going to be going through the Home Depot Home Hardware selection of wood and trying to find the nicest looking beams with the nicest print in them because I want it to look good, and we're going to stain this thing up and we're going to sand it down and it's going to look pretty. So there's step number one. So thanks everybody for watching, and let's see what this will look like when we're done. But it's looking 100 times better. Our kitchen, it looks huge now, and I'm pretty happy about that.